Actually, you know what? I guess I can use this this little pre-stream thing to talk about BL4 and the big patch today. You know? No, I'll wait. I'll wait. I want more people in here to hear my bitching, you know? What the hell is a Rebaland? It's a pretty big overhaul pack that combines the Balands mod and the Redux mod, and like has its own changes. Am I not enough for you? There was a patch for BL4, yeah. Hold on, I'll show it on stream. Don't worry. Give me 2 more minutes, and then I'll pull it up for everyone to see. It's gonna take us a while to get through, so I do think I should, you know, wait for more people to show up. It's a huge one. It's a really, really big patch. Almost makes me wish I was streaming BL4 today instead of BL3, but you know. What the fuck just happened? Wanting BL4 to be good sucks. Yeah, right? I've been too busy switching to Linux. You would not believe the headaches. I could never. I'm too stupid for that shit. All right, we got people here, so let's do a patch review real quick before we get into Rebalands. So big patch today, fellas. Big patch. All right. The only change in this minor update is a new set of weekly activities. We're so back, baby! Let's fucking go! It's the last fucking patch was the 18th. And this patch was also jack shit. And the patch before that, the 11th. And while it looks big, this too was jack shit. Like, I'm sorry. This game has not had a major update. Like, again, fucking none of this is major. Like, it's a lot of shit, but none of this is major. Like, I guess other than True Mode and Bloom Reaper, but like outside of the content, I mean. Like outside of the content that was added, True Mode is the biggest thing in this patch, and True Mode sucks ass. True Mode sucks. It's a bad change. You know, I know that's my opinion, but True Mode fucking sucks. That's the only change in that patch. December 4th, fucking nothing. Like, I think the last patch that we had that was big was fucking, where was the one that like actually gave a shit ton of pretty good like Vault Hunter changes? Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, this one. I think this was the last actually good patch that we had. Again, like, outside of the actual content that the patch added, just talking like straight notes and shit. October 2nd. Oh, so we're going on, what, October, November, December, we're literally 3 months out from the last good update. True Mode will vary according to your build. I enjoy it with some, not the others. Well, that's my problem with True Mode, is that True Mode just is fast-tracking the endgame issues for no reason. The problem with True Mode is it's now going to be the expectation for a build to be able to perform on it. If a build cannot perform on True Mode, it's going to be seen as a fucking shit build by the wider community. True Mode is just the de facto endgame now. That's my big issue with it. I think it's so stupid and not thought out at all. And that's what you get when you listen to some random guy on Twitter. There was one guy on Twitter that said it, and Gearbox was like, yeah, this one guy knows what he's talking about. Like OP10, exactly like OP10. You're probably not have any major update until February or March. I expect so, but even then, I don't expect us to actually get anything. Again, every patch from October 2nd to fucking now, even the bigger ones, have not actually been anything that fixes any problem that this game has. You know? Like, there's just, it's been nothing. I don't know. Again, the game itself is, like, fine as it is. It would be nice if they actually cared to change it. Anyways, other thing I want to talk about, I've been active on Reddit again. This is just because I find this really funny. I've been active on Reddit again. Specifically, I've been enjoying my time in the BL4 subreddit by shit posting. And I just want to say, these motherfuckers have no goddamn humor. Like, hold on, where's the first one I posted? Yeah, this guy was cool. I think he might be someone from my community though, because I think he showed up on the other one as well. Where's the? I want to see all comments. Okay, this is showing all comments. So no, the other day when I was editing the fucking sacrificial lamb video, I found this image that I had made. King Farticus can't be uncool. Exactly. I found this image that I'd made like a fucking month or two ago, and I was like, I should just post this to the BL4 sub and see what happens. This is literally like my first post in 2 years, 2 or 3 years, I think, on my fucking Reddit. Hold on. Yeah, 3 years. This is my first post I made on Reddit. I just wanted to see what would happen. The more BL4 players eat shit, the more powerful us BL3 players become. Exactly. See, let's do a comparison real quick to, like, some of my most popular posts on the BL3 subreddit were me fucking shit posting. Like this, I think this might still be on the first page of the fucking BL3 top. Hold on. 370. It was on the top of all time. It wasn't like super high on top of all time, but it was up here. I don't know if it still is. Oh no, it might not be. Actually, it might have been like the monthly top or something. This shit is big. Okay. But God, this subreddit, dude, it's miserable. Like, I'll scroll through here. The guy that was like playing along to the bit, he got downvoted too. He got hit in the fucking crossfire. Like, anyone engaging positively. This guy also got downvoted. He hit me with the good one, which was pretty big. And then I'm really happy with this post. This one's going even better. I edited fucking Herobrine into this image very poorly. It's funny because like you can't even really see anything unless you actually click on it. So I'm very happy with it. A random picture of a game you're playing with no context. This one had a couple more people that that got into it, but I think the fucking upvote ratio here is still like 16% or some shit. Hold on. Okay, no, it's gone up. It's gone up since I last looked. We're at 27%. Let's go. But yeah, I'm going to hold on, where let me try to find it. Give me a second. My next post on the sub. Yeah, here it is. I this is a classic. Those who know, the real ones remember. I did this on the BL3 sub as well. I just edited a picture of the Diamond Weisenheimer dropping. And so I did it again. I did not put nearly as much effort in this one, in that I didn't change the item card to be the fucking Weisenheimer stats, because I couldn't be fucked. I just could not be fucking asked. Although I'm not gonna lie, I might do it. I might go back and do it before I post this, just because I kind of want to. I want to do it for the meme, but this is the one I'm sending there tomorrow. And we'll see how that goes. That one was really funny because like there was a lot of people on the 3 sub that genuinely believed it. We do a little trolling. I'm also thinking about posting the flak foot picture that I made. I don't know if I can actually show that one on Twitch. What a great reason to join the Arachnica Discord server. Yeah, exactly. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up the Rebalands page because there's not a wiki or anything. Yet. It says that it's in the works, but there is some information on the page itself. Like, there's a whole elemental overhaul. Let me pull this up. I realize this could be good to show. All right. Holy shit, Diamond Weisenheimer. That's the rarest in the whole Borderlands series. True. How's it going, Nid? Oh, you're in hospital. You good? God damn, brother. All right. So yeah, elemental has been changed, like across the board. I like just element. Yeah, I think that's what I said. I like the non-elemental being more effective against flesh. I think that's kind of cool. It's not as effective as incendiary, but giving you a little bit of buff against flesh, I think is actually kind of neat. And then like nerfing it a bit against armor as the trade-off, I think is cool. Honestly, this might be a bit of a heavy nerf against armor. Like you get a 10% buff here, a 20% nerf here, you know? I don't know if that's entirely worthwhile, but that's also at least a buff to corrosive. Corrosive is also more effective than cryo still, but not much. I feel like this is still just, corrosive does still seem a little stinky to me, I'm not gonna lie. But there's now, hold on. Yeah, because there's debuffs, which is cool. So elements now provide stackable debuffs. Credit Grim. Oh, is this just pulled from Grim's Cut? Hold on. Dots damage has been divided by 5. Dots now stack up to 10 times. Holy shit. Fire deals twice as much damage as another dot. Shock target under the effect will deal less damage, 5% per stack, 40% at 10 stacks. Target under the effect will take more damage per stack. So corrosive is back to being kind of slaggy, like the BL1 corrosive. Target under the effect will have increased chances to get dots and cryo applied. Oh my god, that makes cryo rad even better. Holy shit. Is dot real now? It might be real. We'll find out. But I don't really know if there's skill tree changes. Like I know Redux had some skill tree buffs like ZANE. I'm gonna be playing ZANE. I need this one for Lost Lake.
So, you want to hear a story, huh? A tale of adventure.
Hellfire is back? Maybe.
Come, listen to
I'll try to fucking
Marcus.
pick a Hellfire during this playthrough. We'll see what
you.
happens.
My tale
Did I miss cum, by the way? I think I did. I don't think I was paying enough attention. Had a stroke/seizure, but I'm good now, knock on wood. Don't know correct name in English. Good lord, buddy.
A covert operative returning home, retired.
I need to play this mod. What, you saw the elemental effects and immediately we're in? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of am too. Doll SMGs look so cool. Doll in general looks so cool. Way better than fucking Daedalus.
Hey, you must be the new recruit. I am a CL4PTP steward bot, but you can just call me General Claptrap of the Crimson
Hot take, Hellfire was pretty okay in 3. I mean, the biggest issue with the Hellfire is just why would you ever use it?
I'll pre-order your tombstone.
Like, at best, oh god, I need to change my fucking... So, fun fact, your controls and shit are saved in the same place that your bank is saved, and in wanting to not have my bank full of random bullshit, for this playthrough, I pulled my profile file out, and now my controls are all over the place.
Those jerks who tried to murder you
It's still way too high. Hold on.
children of the vault, a bandit culture.
One more up. We get a nice crisp 7 on that.
Follow their creepy
There we go.
leaders with blind devotion. Which reminds me, if you're going to obey my every beck and call, you'll need an echo device.
I ain't going yet. I know that for sure. Too much shit left to post. Keep going, brother. Stay strong. Start shit posting on the BL4 subreddit. That's reinvigorated my personal will to live, I'm not gonna lie.
Besides, the Echo 2 had a tiny issue with spontaneous combustion, so they rebranded those as grenades. Now listen up, recruit. Lilith ordered us to take over a Children of the Vault propaganda.
Goes for a lot of guns, in my opinion, because you like it. I mean, I guess, but I'm just like...
With the Crimson Raiders, follow me, recruit, to
The Hellfire in particular, anything that it's good at, there's another gun that's just better at it. Like, even for dots.
Before we wreak our righteous vengeance, you'll need to register your Echo at this quick change.
I got a rice cooker? That should be able to run BL3.
When I'm signing autographs, I need you looking sharp while defending me from my legions of fans/stalkers.
Oh shit, I get dripped out. Just take his shirt off. I do kind of like the fucking red hair on that. That kind of slaps. Wait, am I missing? Oh my god, I think god damn it, I'm gonna need to fucking re-download my,
You look awful.
my fucking profile file. Because I think I lost a bunch of my skins, whatever.
The propaganda center is this way.
My first one, the best done for dots is a moonfire for whatever reason. Exactly.
The entire mission
Like, literally, the Hellfire doesn't even interact, like, work as well for how dots are applied in this game for being a dot gun. Dude, the fucking kick charger is better at dots than the Hellfire.
best recruit ever. But don't get cocky.
Oh my god, my controls. They're all fucked. I could fix this by save quitting and putting my fucking profile file back in. But now I'm committed. Oh, I should check for changes in the still tree. You're absolutely right. The one that I know... God damn it! I can't look at stills until level 2. The one that I know should be different, if it is just pulling the changes from Redux, is... I mean, a lot of green tree. This one. Nerves of Steel or whatever the fuck. That one should be giving crit damage. Becomes a fucking crazy skill in Redux.
Stay quiet and follow my every move. It's stealth time.
Would it be crazy to say that dots should stale off of enemy HP? I feel like there's potential for that to be cool, but there's also potential for that to make dots way too strong. It would depend on how it scales. Like, you couldn't make it do a percentage. If you made dots be a percentage of enemy HP, then that's just gonna be a problem. Like, that's gonna cause a lot of issues. It would have to somehow scale like a flat amount.
Perfect. Once we complete our mission, Lilith has to promote me to Super General. Stand back!
Great. I'm sure there's some people on the moon who didn't hear that.
Relax. On Pandora, it's actually...
You talked about wanting to branch out when it comes to games you're playing. What are the plans for that? Can we finally launch you goon to First Descendant? Dude, First Descendant looks shit. I'm gonna be so real. That game looks like ass. I don't think I've seen a single person play First Descendant that was not being paid to play it.
And sing!
I'm sure there's people that do, but at least content creation-wise, every video that I've seen on the First Descendant has been sponsored, or someone who has previously been sponsored. But no, honestly, I kind of don't... The only thing that I kind of plan for now, I don't know if I'm going to end up making content on it,
Become their king, you'll surprise
but I'm really hyped for Hytale. I'm definitely going to be streaming Hytale. I mean, I've been following that shit for fucking 8 goddamn years now. I'm really hyped for it. The First Descendant is just bad Warframe. That's exactly what it looked like to me.
Claptrap, Slayer of
It's, you know, not all that great, but not awful either. Okay, but I imagine it's that it's not great in gameplay, and it's not awful in the fact that there's a lot of ass that you can stare at, correct? Hytale? Hytale. It's Hypixel's version of Minecraft, pretty much. It seems dope as hell, though. It's like a way more RPG-oriented Minecraft. I've been super excited for it. It got bought out by Riot. They killed the game, and then Hypixel just was like, all right, I'm gonna come in big dick swinging and buy my fucking game back. Most looter shooters are just shitty Warframe. True. See, what really pisses me off is I have found a huge love for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I'm mad that I didn't get around to playing it sooner. But that game's dead as hell, so I'm like, there ain't no way I'm making content on that. There's also kind of just not too much content to make on it. Like, builds are a thing, but it's like you kind of have like 3 builds per character. The skill trees are really cool, but they kind of handhold you and like limit you through each tier of it. Because the way that it works is you have a skill tree that's very similar to how they're laid out in like BL3. Actually, I'll show, it'll be easier to show once I have points. Had someone shit on Borderlands in the same breath said Suicide Squad was a good game. I wanted to reach the street and strangle him. See, shitting on Borderlands is, cringe. However, Suicide Squad, like, that game slaps, dude. I'm telling you. That fucking... Homie's XP broke. Hey! I'm waiting for the XP welfare check to show up, alright? It's happening soon. I swear to God. It's coming. It's on its way. But no, it's a really good game. I think the thing that killed it was, I mean, like, the endgame systems are a little bit cringe and, like, a little bit grindy, but I really don't give a fuck because they aren't egregious and the gameplay itself is fun. And the endgame progression is just play the game, pretty much. Like, it's just play missions a lot. And I'm like, I'm already wanting to play this game. Killing shit is the most enjoyable aspect of this game. I'm gonna go do missions and kill shit anyways. And it also just so happens to be the way that I progress through the game. I swear to God that game died because of Arkham fans. Which I understand. Like, I get it. That game should not have been a part of the Arkham universe. At all. But it's literally, that game died because it was made by Rocksteady and it was fucking part of the Arkham universe. But it's fucking dope. I love that game. And it makes me sad that it died. It died before even getting all 13 of the initial Brainiacs. It has 8. Take newly buffed fucking... Oh my god, what is my melee button? God damn it. I didn't rebind my melee. What killed it is the fact that it's cape shit. Hey! Suicide Squad is the cape shit that I like, therefore it's based!
A fella, all things told. Right.
So the way that the skill trees work in Suicide Squad, when you gain a skill point, it goes from left to right that you gain points in the specific trees. So if I leveled up here, say I get 1 point into green tree and I have to spend it in green tree, or I get 1 point, and then like my next level up, I get 1 point in purple and I have to spend it in purple. And then next time I level up, I get 1 point in blue and I have to spend it in blue. And then it circles back down to here. That's the first thing. The second thing is each skill is 1 point. So like you immediately unlock the skill at its max potential with each of those points. But it also has to be spent in that tier. So the first skill point that you got, you had to put into tier 1. Second skill point that you got, you had to put into tier 2. And then you're pretty much just selecting between like 3 skills, but also some tiers did only have 1 or 2. So like you were just kind of choosing where to put each point between like 1 to 3 stills. It was a little bit lame. But the stills themselves are actually really fucking cool. Like all of them are pretty well designed from what I've seen. I really like them, and all of them are interesting. I just kind of wish that the still tree was more free flowing.
Score 1 for the Crimson Raiders. You and Claptrap secure the
I don't know anybody that genuinely gave a fuck about Suicide Squad anything. I am a big Suicide Squad fan, excuse you. So now you do know someone.
Recruit, are you dead? If not, get me down. The controls are on the second floor. You did it, I'm sad.
What, didn't you like Jared Leto Joker? That was like the best thing ever. He was the Joker, baby.
Wow.
Well, that don't sound too fun. It kind of wasn't.
Handily took on the COV and
Again, like the stills themselves are cool. The way that they upgrade is really cool. They're all well designed. Being max build is just, it's so much fun. It feels very similar. Like the power fantasy of it is very similar to how broken that you get in BL3. While the game still stays like difficult.
I did it all by myself.
Not difficult, but like you can still die despite how fucking broken you
Destroyed
feel
every
and
other
shit.
Crimson Raider stronghold, so we'll have to do for now.
It's just, yeah, it's very restrictive in how it makes you spend your points, which is the, like, my only complaint about the entire game. Or, like, the only complaint about,
Yeah, about
like, the looter shooter systems. I think the gear and shit is pretty cool as well, like, all the gear systems and stuff. Endgame progression is pretty fine. Like, as just a looter shooter, it's
the Crimson
dope.
Raiders. Pandora's a dangerous place. That grenade mod will come in handy.
Who's your favorite Suicide Squatter? I like Pete Davidson. Yeah, I'm glad they gave him a little bit more screen time in the movie than they did in the comics, you know?
Hey, do you hear bloodthirsty screaming?
More COV. Let's see what you got, recruit.
Oh, recruit! There's too many of them. We're doomed.
Restoring 2 is the game that's done the feeling broken but can still die feeling the best for me. I would highly, like, to any Risk of Rain fan, I would highly recommend Shape of Dreams. I don't know if you were around for the one time I streamed that. It's fucking incredible, and it's the same sort of way. Also, literally every damage type in, or like every damage boost in Shape of Dreams is either a flat damage increase or multiplicative. Every % increase that you get in that game is a multiplicative damage boost with one another. Which, again, is how you can get so fucking broken in that one. But it can be very punishing as well, still. I love it.
Let me catch you up. A while back, we found a map. Led to vaults all over the Borderlands. Dream
I recommend to Roar fans is to play better games. I like Risk of Rain 2. Risk of Rain 2 slaps. I haven't played too much of Risk of Rain 1, but I played a little bit of it. It was alright. Shape of Dreams to the top-down co-op one? Yeah, exactly.
The children of the vault.
But they, it is very, like, inspired by Risk of Rain in a lot of ways. Like, the main inspirations of it are Risk of Rain and, like, traditional MOBAs. Which surprisingly blends together incredibly well.
That's what we're here to find out.
Randy Pitchford was my favorite. His power to fire endless amounts of USB sticks as enemies was very compelling. Yeah, and he could, like, trap them inside the USBs and shit, and then lose them at Ren fairs. It was pretty cool.
Not gonna keep a siren out, though.
Like the arc where he found that cam girl on one of his USB sticks.
The magnet controls are on the second floor.
Imagine Borderlands plus Risk of Rain music. Chef's kiss. Imagine if BL4 had music.
Perfect.
More than an hour of music for a fucking open world game. That'd be crazy. Can you imagine that?
What do we have here?
I've been grinding Uma Musume and my luck has been ass. I heard about that game for the first time during the Game Awards and then it won. I was confused. I just re-downloaded DC Universe Online to try for 45 minutes and see if they have an erotic roleplay scene over there. Do they?
Knew it. We have to beat them to the sunset.
I'd love to get my fucking jollies off with Aquaman, you
I'll
know?
open the gate. Come on, this way.
Sadly not. What the fuck? What the hell is the point of playing an MMO if there's no erotic role players? I was listening to BL3's soundtrack last night, and 4's soundtrack is so ass. 3 is a fucking incredible OST. It does. And it has like 3 times the amount of fucking music in it than BL4, the new open world game.
To get that map.
There's a reason that that game sounds so fucking quiet.
I'm gonna go hang out in some trash.
What are we working with here? Well,
That's what I'm saying. Like, literally, I started playing Guild Wars, and you can, like, almost get naked in that game.
no sanctuary. Hope Ellie gets that ship working soon.
Therefore, it's a good MMO. Do people have music on in Vidya? I do when I'm playing on my own a lot of the time. At least for the first time that I play through. But if you don't have your music on, then you miss out on the absolute banger that is the Campton Haunt
Attract all kinds.
soundtrack.
Just remember, the power inside them is hard to
That fucking song bangs, dude.
it doesn't end up in the wrong hands.
Coolest things about 3 is that each planet has a different composer. I did not actually know that. That's really cool. I mean, honestly, given the amount of songs this game has, I'm not surprised. Making one guy do all that shit would be torture, but...
That circuit with something. You know, some skags are chock full of electricity.
Yeah, Wuthering Waves was the one that I thought was gonna win, purely because it's the only one that I'd ever fucking heard of.
Live on Pandora. Oh, and if you're feeling extra gruesome,
But I don't really
also try
mobile
getting
game.
US
The...
blood from one of
You know what mobile game I've been fucking playing? Me and Ivy, there was this fucking shitty AI ad that we got while watching a video on YouTube. And it was about this fucking, like, idol cult game. And the guy's just, like, he's talking about how him and his girlfriend started playing this game, and she sucks ass, and he was making a lot of money. And just hearing this AI voice say, "I'm making a lot of money," made us fucking laugh. And so we downloaded it. And, and that's been consuming all my time every time I go to take a shit.
Pandora. Give it a try.
And that's like the only mobile game that I play. Yeah, Idol Cult Tycoon. It's got really shitty ads. It's kind of fun. It's got some intense lore to it.
Bloody time!
Alright, I was gonna check if there's still true changes. I need to do that. By the way, just pointing it out, Clone ZANE gets my head customization. It pisses me off that Vex's clones do not. Fuck. I was hoping to hit the skip. I guess I'll just climb normally. Uh-oh. Holy shit, Jolt's moment? I mean, I fucked it. last year I decided to play every mobile game I got recommended by YouTube. I stopped after I had to play Twerk Race Simulator 3D. Why? You stopped because that's the only thing you ever needed to play again, right? I know how fucking still points work. Good God. I love Game Awards, and no one who who votes on them has played any, let alone all of the games, but they vote based on social media hype anyways. Yeah, dude, that's why fucking Claire Obscure won everything, because that game's awesome. No game is that good. There's no game that should ever win that many fucking awards at the Game Awards, I swear to God. BO4 going backwards on everything. It seems like they had a checklist of things to go backwards on. Oh my God, it does do crit damage. So yeah, we do have skill tree changes. This is also just damage instead of, I think it's either V1 or V2. I think it's V1. So like confident competence is actually good. I think those are the only two changes in this tree. Okay, yeah, that's the other thing. Lifesteal has been heavily nerfed, but also it really doesn't matter because it's still lifesteal. I think those are the two, like, major things in Zane's trees. I don't think purple has anything. Like, literally anything. Yeah, like, if it was gonna have anything, this would not have been gun damage. But it is. Oh, actually, wait. Max stacks, there are 3, though. Or does max stacks increase with points? I don't fucking know. I never used that skill. If that has been changed to cap out at 3, though, that makes that not as bad, but it is still gun damage, so. Ooh. Wait. Gun damage and slide damage is increased. Wait, that's kind of crazy. That's new. When Mayhem mode is activated, invest 1 point to receive bonus action store damage based on the current Mayhem level. Interesting. Okay, so I wonder if they got rid of, like, overall Mayhem scaling, and instead that's how they let you scale Mayhem? That's odd. That's kind of cool. That's been nerfed. That only goes up to 50%. Cringe nerf. Reload speed and repair speed. I don't think that gave repair speed. Well, it did, because reload and repair speed are just the same stat, right? So there's some changes in blue. Mag size, heat per shot. Yeah, okay, so those are the same stat. It's just listing both. It's just actually being thorough. Is this still gun damage? That is still gun damage. Oh, wait. Did synchronicity was used to just be gun damage, right? Then it also gives action store damage. That's actually kind of nice. Also, calling it an indie game is wild. Yeah, even the Indie Game Awards had it, and it is not. Expedition 33 and Baldur's Gate 3 are both games people just have mass hysteria over because their minds break with how boring turn-based games are. I mean, like, Baldur's Gate 3 is pretty damn good. I've been playing it. It's great. But even that game, I don't think any game is that fucking good to sweep award shows like that. There's no game ever that should win that many fucking awards. It is an indie game. Expedition 33 is not an indie game. It had a budget of, like, they say under 10 million, which means it's close to 10 million. It was made by an indie group of ex-Ubisoft employees. It was made by a group of ex-Ubisoft employees, and it was in debut indie #1. 2, they had the backing of a huge publisher. You can have a small group of devs that are, like, not indie, For example, I looked into this while this was happening, to actually like, there's single A studios as well. You know what single A is? Single A is like those licensed games that were on the Wii. That's generally what a single A studio is. And those are usually even smaller teams. But they have backing of big IPs and big budgets. They ain't indie. I don't even think that they qualify as, like, single A. I'm pretty sure they'd be double A, but, like, I refuse to accept them as indie. Because I think that's... I think it's intentional that Dispatch and Expedition 33 are being stated as indie games. Same with the final thing that they showed, where they called it an indie studio that was built by fucking ex-devs of Titanfall and fucking Apex and shit. And I'm like, they might be indie, but I highly fucking doubt that they don't have a shit ton of budget. They had the actor for Daredevil in their game. They're not indie. Exactly. I think it's like indie erasure, as cringe as that is to say. I think indie is intentionally trying to be redesignated and redefined so that they don't, so that they can snub them. Because right now, indie is the best way to game. It's the most price effective. It's easily the most bang for your buck, and you don't have to support dog shit companies. And indie got snubbed as hell at the Game Awards this year, and I think that's 100% intentional. Ultra Kill should win Game of the Year. Ultra Kill's fucking based real. But no, I absolutely refuse to accept Expedition 33 as an indie game. I think... yeah, that's the same. Unfortunate. Everything else here seems about the same. Furry Fuda House 3 should have won Game of the Year. True! Oh my god, fucking spit yo shit indeed. Good god. I don't know, I guess we'll just do Violent Momentum for now.
Hello? Somebody help me!
We don't have a difference between small dev team / small budget and indie. We do. The size of your team, I don't think really matters. I personally think budget is significantly more important to, like, indie and, like, backing and shit. Like, I mean, okay, I talked about Hytale earlier. I think Hytale was an indie studio. When they got acquired by Riot, they were no longer indie. And now that they're back to being under fucking Simon, I would qualify them back as being indie. That's kind of the way that I would look at that. Budget and experience matters more, I think. Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, I used to run with Lilith back in the day. But, you know, now I'm a bandit war chief. Go Sun Smashers. I mean, at least I used to be a war chief. Until, you know, my clan found that stupid alien junk. I warned them
like,
not to mess with that
under
crap.
10 million is not an indie budget.
And they take it to the Calypso twins. Not cool.
Even if you don't consider E30 an indie, it still has more true love in it than any true AAA game that came out this year. I 100% agree. I think that Expedition 33 is an incredible game. I'm not gonna claim that. Like, that game is amazing. It is easily, like, I think that game deserved Game of the Year. I don't think it deserved to fucking sweep every goddamn award at that show. And I don't think it deserved to be a part of the indie categories, because that's taking eyes off actual indies. I also think that that was part of the reason that the Megabonk dev pulled his shit. Because I think he saw fucking Dispatch and Expedition 33 in the indie categories and was like, yeah, I don't want my shit to be a part of this. I'm gonna be dope as hell. And publicly pull for the reason of, this is not my debut. You know, like how Dispatch isn't a debut indie game. Because it's literally just made by fucking Telltale under a different name. Everything without a publisher is considered indie? I mean, I feel like that's an easy way to simplify it for the most part. but it does kind of depend. Like, indies do need publishers a lot of the time. It's just that, like Devolver, I think, is a good example. Like, I would consider most of the games published by Devolver to be indie. Because, I mean, that's kind of the point of Devolver, is to publish for indie. But Devolver, to my knowledge, is, like, very hands-off. They kind of are just a publisher. Like, they don't even really do shit. Dispatch is Telltale? Yeah, no. Dispatch was made by the studio that was born out of Telltale dying. Telltale went under. All the devs went, like, and created that new studio. Telltale is pretty much, or I can't even fucking remember the name of the studio, but it's pretty much just Telltale. It's actually a terrible game because it's turn-based. Don't worry, once you, you'll understand when you're older. I hit a certain age, and literally just, like, my brain one night just clicked, and was like, man, I want to play XCOM. I had XCOM in my Steam library for years, and I never had any interest in it because I fucking never liked any turn-based, like, outside of Pokemon. And then one day, just out of nowhere, my brain was just like, I won't play XCOM. Today's the day. And then I got really into XCOM. Only turn-based game I've played is Fallout 1. See, I never had any interest in the original 2 Fallout games until I played XCOM, and I was like, man, I do like turn-based games. I need to go back and replay Pillars of Eternity. Because that was a game that I got really into. That was the first turn-based game that I ever almost got really into, like, back when that game came out. But I ended up falling out of it because it was turn-based, and I kind of just got bored of it, even though I really liked the game. But now that I liked her, I didn't talk to Vaughn, motherfucker. Now that I actually like turn-based, I might beat it. I still don't like turn-based games. I just like Fallout vibes. I mean, that's fair. Fallout 1 and 2 are kind of bad because they're West Coast Fallout. Yeah, but they aren't made by Bethesda, so that's a pretty big plus. Funko Fusion is an incredible game because it isn't turn-based. Funko Fusion for Game of the Year. Did I see that Funko is apparently, like, going under or some shit? It's going to be a devastating day for my collection. My Funko room is going to have to stop growing.
So, you took over that COV propaganda center all by your little self?
It's going to feel like such a waste of time when I can't continue to grow it indefinitely, you know? Like, it already takes up 2 rooms of my house. I was hoping one day for it to take up 3, but now that I can't take up 3 rooms, it feels like those 2 rooms are going to just be a waste. Funko Pops are going to be currency in the apocalypse? Dude, as long as they're unopened, they're currency now. They're an investment. That's the big, that's what's cool about them going under, you know? All 1,362 of my Funko Pops that I had to pull out a fucking loan to get, they're all going to be worth so much money. It's like investing in Bitcoin. This is the time to invest in Funko Pops. This is the time to be a Funko fiend. Guy who's getting really into Beanie Babies? No. Beanie Babies were bullshit. Funko Pops are the real thing. Look into their cold, dead eyes and tell me that those aren't worth money. I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna be a fucking trillionaire in the next few years. Unfortunately, I don't know if any of the ones that I took out to put into a jar and ejaculate onto are going to be worth anything, but I don't know, maybe once I'm a trillionaire, then they'll be worth something, so then I can be like a quadrillionaire after I sell those. Yeah, I get to sell Funko Pops coated in the ooze of a billionaire. Or, excuse me, a trillionaire. I feel like that'll make it worth something.
Coast is clear. Nice. Let's go meet up with the Firehawk. Those Calypsos won't stop until every bandit on Pandora worships them like gods.
Ain't shit that's good here.
We worship a hot fire and a charred piece of meat. There are rules.
I'm not even old enough to know what a Beanie Baby is.
I'm sure Lilith will be glad to see
God
me.
damn it. Once again, I'm reminded that I'm fucking elderly.
Bro tight. It's a thing.
That adds value, I think. I think it'll add value again, like, once I'm a trillionaire, you know?
Pandora's in trouble. I can feel it in
It'll be sold as a Funko Pop with added protein during the apocalypse. That's actually a really good point. Brother, I'm 35 and I've never seen a single fucking Beanie Baby.
Oh, sweet digs.
They still get
Well
sold.
ventilated. You know, throw some bloody skulls up on the walls. You got yourself a nice cozy place.
Like, they still exist.
Vaughn, what the hell are you doing here?
Hey, a Lilith.
Do you like the Fallout show? I have no desire to watch the Fallout show. I finished watching Stranger Things a couple days ago, and that's about it. That's all I need for watching utter dog shit. Do you have the see-through Bing Bong Funko Pop? I do.
The map was gone, but I picked myself up.
He's
a
in one of
bandit
the jars,
souvenir.
though.
Map?
Sheldon Cooper, more like Sheldon Comer. Am I right?
The Calypso twins as an offering. They're heading to the Holy Broadcast Center. It's where the Calypsos host murder.
I remember there was a game store in the Citadel Mall that got raided because they were selling stolen Funko Pops. Like, raided by the FBI? Raided? Like, like Venezuela raided? Is that what we're talking about here? They fucking send in SEAL Team 6 to free these Funko Pops? If you say Labubu 3 times in a row in front of a mirror, Sam Hyde appears and says racial slurs. That would make a banger YouTube video.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay, same
Sam Hyde burned my books at 3 a.m.
Apologies.
That would bang.
You don't have to.
I made it.
Now remember.
Yep, FBI raided. That's fucking crazy, dude. They had several teams sorting through fenced Funkos. That's actually wild.
Oh, howdy! Didn't see you there.
I watched season 1. I've had such minimal interest in season 2. Of which show? I feel like I talked about 3 or 4 different shows in the last, like, 2 minutes.
I heard y'all were in the neighborhood. Good to see
Oh,
y'all
the
together.
Fallout show. Okay. I just didn't read ahead. Gotcha.
Hey, what are you staring at?
Yeah, I don't know. I just, like, don't care is my thing.
Rocket launcher.
On the, to me, Fallout is not a series that I care to watch. You know, I care to play it, but I don't care to
Lil
watch
said
it.
you was looking for a
Even then, I haven't really cared about the game since
Oprah
Fallout
stole all mine.
4.
Mind stealing me
As
one
in,
back?
like, I did not like
And I'll
Fallout
set you
4.
up with a catch a ride.
How was the ending? I've watched nothing from Stranger Things. I think season 5 is the best the show has been since season 1. But it's also a very different show than it was in season 1. I don't know. It was fun. What's really funny is the fucking, like, coming out scene that's been getting memed on so much recently. That's actually one of the best fucking, or some of the best, like, actual character writing that they've had in that show since season 1. Not that, like, that scene happening the way that it did was really dumb. Like, the fact that that happened just kind of to derail a world-ending threat, I feel like was kind of silly.
If you want, you can try hijacking a vehicle. Ain't nothing to
But,
it.
like, the scene itself in a vacuum It is actually pretty well written. Especially for the fucking the Muffler brothers or whatever the fuck. So the quality curve is like a bowl? Exactly. But the one thing that does piss me off, my least favorite season of Stranger Things, what I consider to be the absolute worst season of Stranger Things is season 2. I think season 2 was so shit. And with every single season after season 2 has gotten more and more important to the actual story of the show, and it pisses me off. Because I would love to be able to just be like, yeah, you know what, if you're going to watch Stranger Things, just don't watch season 2. But it's necessary to watch season 3. It's necessary even beyond season 3. And then season 5, season 2 is revealed as pretty much like the single most important episode. Or the single most important season. Like, goddamn. I was hoping all the characters would die. I mean, that's the biggest issue with Stranger Things as a whole, is that every single main character has fucking such intense plot armor that they just introduce other characters to die in their stead, like Eddie. Like, Eddie's a great character. Eddie's character is made, like, even better in season 5. But Eddie was only created as a character to die in place of Steve. That was the entire point of Eddie. Steve should have died in his place. But then by season 5, we just have like 12 characters, at least half of which should have died at some point throughout the show and just didn't. Like fucking, like Hopper. Hopper is a fucking husk of himself by season 4. Like, there's no point to that character in season 4 and 5. He should have died during the fake out that they had in, like, season 3, I think. But they just threw him in a fucking Russian camp or some shit for a majority of season 4 to extend the runtime. And then he does, like, nothing important in 5. And then even the one character that does die, by the way, in 5, I won't say who it is, but the one character that does die in season 5, they make it ambiguous. So they don't even full commit to it. People overuse the term plot armor. I promise you it's not overused in terms of fucking Stranger Things. That show has no stakes whatsoever. It makes every single threat so fucking boring. Damn, just got spoiled, so if I watch the show now, it's a worse for me. Did I spoil something? I mean, I spoiled the last season. I don't think I spoiled anything in season 5 other than the gay scene. I always thought Stranger Things was about some kids going on a small weird adventure. Why did they make it about saving the world and fighting a big monster with guns? I mean, yeah, that's the biggest thing is like, that's why season 1 was so good. Like the Stranger Things is genuinely best enjoyed by just watching season 1. Everything else after is so pointless. Season 1 is a perfect fucking show, and it ends perfectly fine to like end on. Speaking of Stranger Things, Nighthawken, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit of Nighthawken here. Nighthawken could be fucking massive to start off this run. They said 5 characters die in season 5, and 4 of them are the same person. All you spoiled was Hopper not dying in season 3. Yeah, that's the thing. I spoiled shit in, like, past seasons, but... I mean, if you ain't seen it by now, you know, I feel like the... statute of limitations is up on that. The show's 10 years old. Oh, yo, Hunted is a fucking legendary now. Interesting. If Stranger Things took place in the mid-2000s, it would have been based. Instead, it's smelly 80s. Yuck. If they were playing Kirby Air Rider, I would have clapped my hands like fish. Dude, that would have been awesome, honestly. They bust out the fucking Air Rider and just... God. Vecnar would fucking be over. He'd be dead in 2 seconds if they had that power behind them. I hate ambiguous deaths. One thing I was really pleased with in the Owl House was how unambiguously the BBEG died in the end. Yeah, I mean, so the thing... I want to try to talk about this without spoiling as much as possible. So if you're absolutely adverse to Season 5 spoilers, I recommend muting the stream for like 5 minutes. But, actually, here, you know what? Let me add a text thing that'll just say potential spoilers. I'll remove it when I'm done. Fuck. There we go. God, I keep fucking getting Windows noises. This will just, like, be here for a second. Okay. I'll delete that when it's done. So, again, I've sort of tried to be spoiler-free, but the thing that pisses me off about the ambiguous thing is I don't think it is ambiguous. I think that the death did, in fact, occur. However, the fact that they then, like, 20 minutes later in the episode are like, but maybe not? Maybe potentially not? It pisses me off even more than a normal, fucking ambiguous death. The fact that it, like, was retroactively made ambiguous, I think, is so fucking annoying. Just commit. Fucking commit. It was still, like, somewhat ambiguous when it happened, a tiny little bit ambiguous when it happened. You could argue, maybe, that it was ambiguous, and I think that's fine. Having a tiny little bit of possible ambiguity is okay. But then to retroactively add a shit ton is so annoying. All right. Let me, there we go. But yeah, it's annoying as hell. But again, I do think Season 5, while it is very, very, very different... I forgot to pick up my side quest. Oops. I've been yapping too hard. While it is very different from Season 1, and it's not nearly as good as Season 1, does nothing spawn over here if I don't pick that up? This guy does. I do think it's the best the show has been. It's just kind of like... slop entertainment rather than, like, actually good entertainment like Season 1 was. And it did have some very good character moments that I enjoyed. Like, I think Will actually does become a pretty good character in Season 5 for the first time in the entire show. Will was not just the kid that got impregnated by a bug. Like, up until Season 5, that's kind of all he is. He actually gets a bit more of a character. Or, oh no, excuse me. In Season 4, he was also gay. But it was only hinted at that he was gay in Season 4. Hinted at by, like... it was as subtle of a hint as being punched in the face is subtle. But... I think Season 5, 1, handled his gayness even better than Season 4 did. And 2, just, there was a lot of good character moments, especially between him and his mom, I think. God, I need to get a new cable. I can't stand the Windows noises. I'm gonna have a fucking stroke, bro. What do I name my Demon Souls characters right now? Seaman Doles. That's what you name them. I'd prefer these things to be subtle. The thing is, I think the reason that I do like I think a lot of people don't like the coming out scene because it feels very, like, heavy-handed and a little bit cringe in, like, how he's navigating the conversation. The reason that I like it is the fact that this is taking place in the 80s. And I think for it being 80s, that conversation is actually, like, again, I think it's written very well. I think, I think the way that it happens is dumb. And, like, the time in the show that it happens is dumb. And the lead up to it is dumb. But the scene itself, I think, is good. And again, because it's the 80s, I think it's kind of a cool thing to have in that show. But again, that's only in a vacuum. That's looking at that scene in a complete vacuum. You add the context of it, and it's dumb as hell. But no, that's something I like about Pluribus as well. Speaking of shows, Pluribus does just, you know, having a main character that's gay the way that you should do having a main character that's gay, in that it's not made a fucking spectacle of. It's just a chick that had a wife, and it's mentioned like twice. But I mean, that's just what you get when you have a show that's made by a guy that's actually competent at making shows. The Breaking Bad guy! The Mike Ehrmantraut guy, Walter! Well, I'm not gonna have sex with you right now, Walter. Put your dick away, Walter. That guy, he wrote that. Bravo, Vince. Did you guys see him legitimately say on the fucking, like, official YouTube channel, it's Plurbin time? Did you guys see? Hold on, this is huge. This is actually crazy. This is, like, awesome. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Okay. Here we go. This is awesome. This is Mr. Breaking Bad, by the way. This is Mr. Breaking Bad, Mr. Better Call Saul, and now Mr. Pluribus. All right. It's fucking Plurbin time! Bro, it's fucking Plurbin time! Who out there plurbing right now? Where my plurbers at? It's muted? Why is it muted? Oh, fuck! Oh, shit! I forgot that's not gonna play on fucking YouTube. Or, because that's coming through my fucking, hold on. A&W. Okay. Let me get through this A&W ad real quick. It's a long-ass A&W ad. I'm just trying to plurb. Bro, let me plurb. Can't a white boy plurb? Alright, here we go.
Please watch the finale of Pluribus. The season 1 finale takes place on Wednesday on Apple TV.
It seems really loud.
It's Plurbin time.
There it is!
Okay, that one was a bridge too far. Apple.
Y'all know what time it is?
Enjoy. Thank you.
It's fucking Plurbin time. Out here fucking plurbing it, and by it, well, let's just say my peanuts. Plurbin time, baby! That's it! That's the spirit! That's a plurber right there. Fuck.
Good show. The only place for the scrack in all of creation is on my wall of monstrosities.
It's plurbin time. Just the fucking way he says it, too. You can tell that he actually was forced to say that. Likely at gunpoint. I'm not. I will not plurb or us. No, no, no. You gotta plurb. You have to plurb. Who up plurbing they us right now? I'm fucking 24/7, brother. I'm plurbing. Glad my ad break came after hearing plurbing time. It's a good time for an ad. I might farm a little bit of mouthpiece here. Just to see if he drops anything new. Actually, wait, let me see. I was gonna do that. I was gonna try to see if there's a thing. Because what does this say? That there's info that I could pull from somewhere. I think it's in the change logs. Okay, I'll probably have to read through this later. There's a lot of shit. Yo, reverted Moonfire nerfs? I assume that means they initially nerfed the Moonfire. How cringe. But based that they reverted it? Is this a new mod? If so, it's new in it? I don't think it's like new. It's been around for a minute. But it's new to me. It's pretty much a combination of the Rebalands mod and the Redux mod. With like its own changes and stuff. The major thing that I 100% know of right now is there's been a pretty big elemental rework, and a lot of the elemental stuff actually seems to have been pulled from Grimm's Cut, which is cool because I really liked how Grimm did elements. But you have like a lot of the Redux stuff, like pearls and the contraband weapons and the legacy weapons and stuff. I think this does do away with the like raid bosses that you usually get the legacy gear from. Like from Redux, which I think I'm okay with. There was a mod that I saw that does re-enable them if I end up wanting those, but I don't know, they're cool, but they definitely didn't feel very like vanilla friendly, I guess, to use a, you know, a Minecraft term. And they were also janky as hell. They were cool for Redux, but I do feel like if this is going for more of like community patch type thing, because I think it also has the community patch as well, actually. It's not a lot of different things. It's kind of more of a mod pack than anything else, but like with some unique takes on stuff. One life is still going. Why would they nerf the Moonfire? It's already ass? This is rage bait? What do you mean it's ass? The Moonfire fucking slaps. Does Rebalands have anointments? I have no idea, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't. I know Balands also didn't have anointments, I'm pretty sure. Most overhauls do away with anointments, which is like one of my biggest issues with a lot of the overhauls. Because I'm a freak and I actually like anointments. I think slides are faster. I think slides are actually sped up. That feels faster than it normally does. Balance does have annoyance. They're nerfed in Balance. Then maybe it does. I hope it does. Fuck. Fuck. I hit these. I hit these. Oh shit. I hit these. 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 I'm so fucking good at the game, dude. I'm crazy with it. Holy shit, bro. I'm fucking plurbing it. Yeah, that's the funny thing about this is I've never played Borderlands. This is my first experience with Borderlands. I told you it was rage bait and you still fell for it. Oh, I thought you meant the Moonfire being nerfed was rage bait. Fuck. Fuck, I did fall for it. I literally read that it was rage bait and I fell for it. Well, I guess that means I have to kill myself in Minecraft. Someone makes a mod to remove the snowball from Snowdrift's artifacts. I could actually pay for that. What, you don't like fucking sliding into someone's knees and immediately killing yourself? I haven't played BL4 yet, but I have to say, though, I like the way the firmware system works instead of annoyance. It reminds me of the random grace set bonuses that drop on during Team Ninja's games. I love firmware. Firmware's fucking amazing. The problem is, firmware's not the anointment system, unfortunately. It's similar, but it's not the anointment system in BL4. The licensed parts is. And the licensed parts, you can't re-roll those or swamp them. Licensed parts are set, baby, and they suck ass to deal with. See, this is also something I'm not a huge fan of with Redux, is the removal of immunity phases. Because specifically on Mouthpiece, it makes his fight really boring. Because you don't have to interact with his arena hazards at all.
To it.
Like, Mouthpiece is one of the immunity phases I think is good.
Didn't know you were such a super fan. Well, you missed the show. Oh, right. But you're all like, what's up with those husks? Well, it's a thing I do. Check out the screens.
Licensed parts seem like lamer anointments, pretty much. Firmware is like, I think firmware is neat. I think it's a cool idea, and I think it's a perfect execution of the idea, where you get to swamp them. And I think that's awesome and really fucking cool and shit. That's not supposed to be dropping. That's definitely changed. Like, firmware is kind of what I wish was the system with anointments, right? Like, I wish you could swamp anointments the same way that you swamp firmware instead of just re-rolling. I think that would have been way cooler for anointments. That's the perfect way to do that, because you get to farm for your gun and then you get to farm for your anointment. You know, you're still farming to interact with that system, and you still get what you want. But then they also added licensed parts. And licensed parts, I feel like in some cases are more impactful than anointments ever were, and rarer than anointments ever were. Because you have to roll up to 3 of them. Like, dude, the best gun in the game right now, pretty much, is a fucking purple order sniper rifle with 3 specific licensed parts. Good luck getting that. Good fucking luck finding that thing. But even like legendaries that you can actually farm, like the best version that literally makes it so insanely better of the root is the Atlas Jacobs root. Because it literally makes all the extra projectiles home in. As long as you're close enough. It's a little bit buggy. You have to be like close to the enemy that you're targeting, or like that you're tracking for all of them to home in. But it literally makes every extra projectile from the complex root home in. And there's people that are like, nah, this is actually not the anointment system. They're not as impactful as the anointments. I swear to God, people psyop themselves with the licensed parts discussion. It's funny, I do see a lot of people coming around to it more of an idea that licensed parts actually suck ass and effectively are just anointments. Oh, right, I can't bust that yet. But like, I don't know, that's always the funny thing about, I mean, a lot of the videos that I made on BL4, I think, there was a lot of people that were very against some of the things that I predicted or suggested might happen, or complaints that I had with things. And it's funny to watch how the anointments video specifically, I think, is such a funny example of this, because literally had I waited like another week, maybe 2, if I waited to post that video for another week or 2, like that's it, that video would have been way more well received. Instead of being like kind of split, that video would have just been so much better received. Which, like, I'm glad I didn't, because I do like hearing both sides of conversations. I prefer when one side isn't just drowned out, so I am glad that I posted it when I did. Because there were, like, some very good points that people had against what I was saying, and I love reading that shit. Because, you know, that's how I can either change or form a new opinion, or even reinforce my opinion. If I hear a good point, but I, like, am able to kind of rationalize a decent counter to it that I might not have thought of, or, like, I think about a new way of thinking about something, like, it can sometimes having a good point brought up to you is great for even reinforcing your own opinion. Crazy concept, I know. But, yeah, no, like, fucking community opinion widely started shifting just a couple weeks after I posted that video, towards being more so against how licensed parts are and having more and more complaints about them. I think it's because it's more so that, like, a lot more casual players left, and casual players aren't going to have a fucking issue with licensed parts. They're never going to interact with it as deeply as more hardcore players are going to. So it just took more so, like, that being the majority player base, I guess, but yeah. I don't even know how you fix licensed parts. They are just done parts. Have them swappable. Make it so that the same way that you do with firmware. Like, literally, you just reuse the firmware machine and system and make it so that if you have a Ripper mag on one gun, you can replace the fucking COV mag on another. That's a... Sounds genuinely busted. Homing complex root bullets sound mega cursed and giga strong. It is. And there were comments on my video, dude, you can have Atlas on the TK's wave, and that was the example that I gave in that video, because I spent 5 fucking hours farming an Atlas TK's wave the one day, or like 6 or something, I don't know. I think it was at least 5 hours farming. It was an entire fucking day, pretty much, farming the TK's wave to get Atlas on it, because yeah, it just makes the TK's wave usable at a distance, and it makes it way more consistent when you can hit every single fucking pellet. And there were so many comments where the main argument was just licensed parts are not as impactful as anointments. And I'm like, if you can look at a fucking Atlas TK's wave versus a normal TK's wave and not see how fucking busted that is, then I don't know if you're looking hard enough, you know? I think the main problem I have with licensed parts is that they're just too damn homogenizing to the identity of guns. Exactly. That's another big issue, and that was something I said, I think, way before launch, when they were first kind of talked about. That was a concern that I had in one of my initial videos about them. And a lot of people were like, nah. That and still trees, I think pretty much every point I ever talked about with still trees was 100% correct. I still stand by almost everything I said on still trees. I mean, honestly, I stand by a lot of what I said pre-release of the game. Which, like, maybe I ended up just creating a bias there in my head, and there is definitely the possibility that I just predisposed myself to these being my opinion come the time of them actually, like, coming out and playing with them. Like, that is a real possibility. But I don't fucking know. I see other people also agreeing with it, so there's definitely still at least some sort of truth to it.
All right, now feed those wanted posters into the scanner. Wow, I'm really walking you through this, aren't I?
What is firmware? Firmware is... It's kind of more so similar to how anointments are. Like, they're overall buffs to different things, and they apply on your gear. And the more pieces of gear that you have with the same firmware, it upgrades what the firmware does. So, like, Tier 1 might give you 10% gun damage. Tier 2 might give you, like, 20% reload speed. Tier 3 maybe, like, lets the... what's an example? Lets, like, the bullet pierce through an enemy. You get 5 firmware slots, so you can max out one and you can have up to Tier 2 on another. Or you can have 2 Tier 1s. It's pretty cool. I really like the firmware system. Yeah, it's like, it's straight up just set pieces. Should have had limitations to it, like some manufacturers can't be compatible with licensed parts that literally contradict their entire gimmick. Yeah, I mean, that would kind of suck for Tediore, but yeah. There are 100 bazillion guns, but all the good ones have Jacob's Atlas licensed parts. Yup. That's the BL4 meta. Isn't it awesome? Thoughts on glory holes? Feels kind of unnecessary. Just join them in the other stall. I think glory holes have, like, a place. You know? I do understand what you were saying, and I think I agree. Like, if you're gonna fuck a stranger, you might as well make eye contact, right? I think that's a pretty important part. And that's how you could maybe make a connection. But I think that's also the problem, right? Like, maybe you don't want to make that connection. Maybe you don't want to risk the eye contact. And I think that's where glory holes are really good. Like, I think when you go into, like, a truck stop, you know, I think that's really, really the place for glory holes. Because, like, you're on the road. You're not going to be hanging around too long. You don't want to potentially, like, fall in love with someone while you're fucking them in a gas station bathroom. Just to never see them again. But no, I think I agree that, like, in a lot of cases, glory holes are a little bit... Like, when you have, like, a set-up glory hole in your town or something, you know, you got, like, the village glory hole. I think that's just stupid. If you have a localized glory hole, that completely defeats the purpose. Because I think that is the purpose. It's that anonymity, right? But isn't that thought kind of beautiful? It is, but also, like, it's devastating. I mean, like, I'm in a fucking long-distance relationship of 7 years, you know? We met in a gas station bathroom called Overwatch. I'm like, I feel like it is beautiful. There could be a beautiful moment to be had there, but that beautiful moment is fleeting. And then it's just, I feel like it could be rough.
Got the map?
Of course I did, Firehawk.
Again, you gotta take the good with the bad when it comes to glory holes.
You got the map? Nice. So.
And they say romance is dead.
And why do you smell like dust and skin?
I'm okay with Atlas being generic to everyone except Jacobs. I think Atlas is contradictory to Jacobs specifically, and you should be required to aim a Jacobs. Yeah. But also, you aren't required to aim any Jacobs in BL4 because everything has auto crit.
If Tyrene Calypso wants a blood feud, she's got one.
Blood feud.
I knew the COV.
Do not compare a relationship to a truck stop bathroom glory hole. I'm sorry, am I not supposed to make how we met public? Love is beautiful, alright? No matter what kind.
got the map. I didn't think I'd ever see this thing again. It's not just a map, though. We used this to open the other vaults on Pandora. Every vault
After 700 hours, the more time you put in, the higher difficulty you play at, the more ridiculously easy it gets to get the god roll gear you need. The point of true mode, no save editor ever needed. I mean, like, I guess. I think true mode in general is just a terrible system, though. I mean, it kind of just feels like a band-aid to a lot of complaints that people have been having. When it comes to the things that it does fix, I think it does introduce way more problems than it fixes even, but the things it does fix, it's kind of just a band-aid for. Also, keep in mind, drop rates have been, like, way higher for the last 2-3 weeks because of the event or whatever. I don't know, because even playing at true mode, I found that getting shit is awful. It's definitely better for, like, getting purples and shit, but it's still not easy. One of the Jacobs enhancements is fucking 20% autocrit. Exactly, and it's one of the better ones. I hate enhancements. Enhancements are the worst things ever. That's something I definitely 100% every single complaint I ever had going into BL4 about enhancements. Every video I made shit-talking enhancements, I 100% stand by. I was dead fucking on with that shit. Enhancements are the worst thing ever added to that game. Like, that game, I'm telling you, give me artifacts, I immediately like just the entirety of BL4 probably like 30% more. I hate enhancements. Your puzzle's missing a piece? Which puzzle? Do I want cold bore? I kind of want cold... Well, no, I'm not really using the sniper anymore. I just go violent speed. Your owl's face? Oh, no. You might be able to contact the manufacturer, and they might send you one. I know some puzzles are cool like that. Worst thing about enhancements is that it keeps making me check purples. I mean, that's just BL4, dude. Half your time farming is spent checking through fucking pearls. Or purples. What is this mod I can never play on PS5? It's a Rebalands. It's a mix between the Balands mod, Redux, the community patch with a little bit of Grimm's cut in there as well. It's kind of just a big conglomerate of a lot of the different overhauls to make its own overhaul. It's pretty neat. I mean, I haven't really gotten, like, super into a lot of the stuff yet, but... I mean, Incendiary's kind of been clapping. I really do like the elemental stacking. I have no idea who made this. I've had it for like 10 years. Oh, is it not the, Oh, this one. Damn. You could maybe try using, like, Google Lens. That's what my mom's been doing whenever she finds shit in boxes. You can maybe find a listing for it and then find the company based on that. Hope Grim finishes his mod someday. Unfortunately, it seems that he has completed it. Like, I don't know if he did everything he initially had planned, but he did get it into a state that I think he called completed. So I think Grim's cut is done.
I always hear screaming.
Hey, superfan. You fix a map yet?
Still a very fucking cool mod, but yeah, no, I do wish I wish it got some more time, because I don't know if he ever got. I don't know how much interest he actually had in doing the other characters. I did talk to him about it. He did say that it was something he would maybe do in the future, like reworking their skill trees like he did Flak. And it is unfortunate that he never got around to that, but I mean, even just the final state of that mod is still amazing. Grim's cut is so fucking cool.
Don't let them anywhere near Tanis or that map. COV incoming.
your gut, little bud?
All right, killer.
I heard Grimstad adds hecking pearls. Woo, I love pearls. This also adds pearls, dude. I love pearls. They're the best part of the game. They're the only way I enjoy the video game. I love pearls. Right, you see how my kill stalls actually like refresh when I gain a new stack? Isn't that crazy? Or like I'm able to refresh the stacks. I mean, right now I can't because I'm not killing things fast enough, but that would be so cool if Vex to do that.
Tannis, are you okay?
I like the one you played with pearls. Which one? Because there's Redux that added pearls, and then there was also just Epic's standalone pearl pack, which I really liked that one. I wish he updated that one a bit more, because I think having a standalone pearl mod for fucking BL3 was really nice.
And I believe this should do it.
I can't wait to farm pearl class mods in 4. I'm sure that won't be absolute cancer. Are you? Is that real? Is that a joke or is that real? I would not put that past being real. I need you to say psych right fucking now, brother.
Unfortunately, I can only make out a single planet.
I'm gonna actually have a fucking
Of course.
brain
Typhon Leo
aneurysm.
found the very first vault there, you know. Promethea. Good work, Tannis.
We're off to Promethea then.
My face when all the slots in my character screen is orange versus my face when the slots in my character screen is orange or teal. True. But what about when they're purple too? Don't you love purples? Don't you love fucking filtering through a 20 million dog shit purples to find like one that's maybe a toric sticky? Isn't that fun? Isn't that an awesome game for premium gamers? All pearls will be enhancements with no loot source. Dude, that would actually be so based. I mean, honestly, pearls are like the one thing at this point I'm looking forward to with 4, just because I want to see how they do them. I mean, for anyone who's seen my pearl video, I have plenty of opinions on pearls, and I hope that if there's anything BL4 does right, it's pearls. But I fear that they will not. But that's like the final thing that I kind of have hope for when it comes to 4 is them actually like doing pearls justice and hitting us with that BL1 pearl system. I have a good one, Ubats. Thanks for stomping on by, brother. There's slots for pearls for all gear. I swear to God, if we get pearlescent class mods and enhancements. We're gonna get pearlescent enhancements, and it's just gonna be artifacts. It's gonna be fucking enhancements that just straight up have, like... we're gonna get the snowdrift back as an enhancement. I'm rather confused as to what Gearbox is expecting the player base to do in BL4 right now. Do they just think we're gonna farm, push you out of the arena, the boss? I mean, yeah. They think that you're gonna farm Bloom Reaper, and they think that you're gonna farm every other boss and do the weekly wildcard mission and farm the shinies, farm the shiny skins, the the cool shiny skins that are the same fucking skin on every gun. That was my, like, dude, I think the shinies are such a cool idea, the Phosphenes. That's such a cool idea. Every gun should have had a unique fucking skin. It being the same goddamn skin across every gun is so cringe. Especially because they compared it. Didn't they straight up compare it to shiny Pokemon when they first talked about it? You can't compare it to shiny Pokemon, where every single Pokemon has a unique color palette swap, and then just make it all the same skin. That's so lame. I have no desire to farm the same skin on every gun. I probably would be one of the people fucking psychotic enough to farm every Phosphene if it was actually worth it. But I'm like, if I just really want that skin on a particular gun, then I'll do that, but I'm not fucking actually going out of my way to farm that shit right now. Maybe one day, if there's actually, like, good mobbing content to do in that game, and I can, like, use farming as a little thing to do between mobbing, you know? If there's actually, like, ever a time that I want to farm bosses in that game, instead of being absolutely fucking forced gun in my face to farm bosses and do nothing else, then maybe I'll get into the Phosphene farming, but as it stands right now, I'm good, boss. Yeah, sliding is definitely faster. I really like that. Drill sites? Dude, that's my favorite thing. Whenever that gets brought up, whenever someone says that the fucking game has no mobbing, like that unironically gets brought up as, actually it does have mobbing. Drill sites have mobbing that you have to do before you fight the boss. Yeah, but why are you mobbing? You're mobbing for 2 minutes so that you can go farm that fucking boss for 2 seconds, you know? The point of it isn't the mobbing. The point of it is the bossing. The mobbing is not difficult in fucking Ripper drill sites. Most shiny Pokemon look like shit even. Yeah, but at least they each have a unique fucking color palette to them. Phosphenes are such a nothing addition, I didn't even notice them being a thing until I got, or after I got one, the first and only Kaleidoscope I ever owned. That's like, I think it's a neat idea. Again, it's just such a lazy execution of it, I feel like, that I just have no interest in engaging with it in the way that they seem to want people to engage with it. Like, just something as simple as, imagine if the ballista, okay, when it was a Phosphene, instead of red, it was blue. Like, the red bits were just blue instead. Like a navy. Goes from, like, maroon to, like, a navy. That's still easy as fuck to do. That's still such a simple little change. But that would make me way more interested than it being the same skin as every other Phosphene. Like, it wouldn't need to be something incredibly, amazingly different. Just fucking color palette swap it. But at least it's something unique between each gun. I'm not farming for the same exact skin on every gun. It's ridiculous. But they seemed like I think the only reason I'm bothered by it is the fact that they seem to, like, want it to be a major part of the end game. Like, they seem to really want people to engage with it as what they do in that game. Instead of it just being something that kind of, like, happens as you're farming. You know? Which is what I've been treating it as. Because I think that's what it's more built to be. But the way that they advertise it, and the fact that there's nothing else to do in the game, it seems like they really wanted it to be a major thing that people focus on. But if you want it to be a major thing that people focus on, you probably also should have focused on it a little bit more.
Vault Hunter, help me.
And if you didn't want it to be like that, you did just want it to be something that you threw in there as a fun little extra thing, then you probably shouldn't have banked on it being a huge fucking thing and hype it up as hard as they did. Which honestly is probably just another problem that Gearbox has in general. I feel like there's a lot of things that they just overhype. Things that would other it to a degree where they just end up not delivering, and then they shoot themselves in the foot. I mean, that's pretty much what they did with world events. The way they described world events initially made them sound way cooler than things that spawn in a specific area sometimes and are just like really shitty slaughters. I don't know if I agree with them wanting phosphenes to be such a big thing. It's probably just one of the few things that they had to talk about at that point. I mean, it's still one of the only things they have to talk about. I don't know. I think it's more so Randy's fault. He's the one that I heard mostly hype up phosphenes. Like, especially on Twitter. That man's Twitter just needs to be taken away. I see you, Raz. Have a good one. Thanks for stomping on by. Still baffled we don't have an actual trials equivalent? Yeah. It's another one of the very many backsteps that BL4 had. It is genuinely insane to me how much BL3 feels like a sequel to 4. Like, it does not feel like 4 is the sequel. Most of the overhype issues with the franchise can boil down to Randy needs to put down the phone and let the dev team cook. That's, yeah, like, dead ass. It's a huge... Randy Pitchford is a huge problem to Gearbox and the Borderlands franchise.
I'll be all right. Let's get to the ship. Vault Hunter, over here. You hold on to that astronaut chip for now.
Backslide Lands 4.
Ugh, this is bad, but now ain't the time to talk it through, amigo. We gotta get the hell out of here, and that ship is the safest place I know. Get on the ship.
Leech might actually be kind of crazy.
We gotta get out of here before more of them
That
CO
taser
waves
might
come.
clap some cheeks.
Inches attack.
Oh, right, I forgot. Today's my affiliate anniversary, fellas. I was going to mention that at the start of stream because I saw it when I fucking loaded up Twitch. Yippee! It may be his brainchild, but he needs to accept that his baby is a grown-up now and he needs to let it evolve on his own terms. I mean, he just needs to shut the fuck up. Like, he can still be involved in shit. He just needs to shut the fuck up. Like, that's it. That's all Randy needs to do. If Randy would just not tweet, they'd probably have, like, fucking 50% less issues.
She's got an army, the map, and
The whole premium gamers thing wouldn't be a
all
meme.
the help we can get.
This game being made for him and his wife wouldn't be a meme. Like,
Promethea, a shining metropolis and the home of the Atlas Corporation.
just found a keychain with a picture of me from 2009. I'm so sorry, you old bitch.
Atlas, huh? We'll have to convince them to help us find the vault before the Calypsos do.
I think adding BO4 movement to BO3 would be fun, but I'm sure BO3 enemies are not designed to deal with you moving that way. Dude, I don't think BO4 enemies are designed to deal with you moving that way. You know how much easy, or that, like, that game is so fucking easy because of the advanced movement. It's actually really funny, going back to 3, it's still a bit of an issue. I've gotten better about it. But the first time I went back to 3 after BO4, I was way worse at the game, just as a whole. My positioning was awful. I was going down so much more often on ZANE. Like, it was crazy. Because I would think that I could get away with stupid ass shit, but I don't have my dash backwards, I don't have my grapple hook, I don't have my fucking rep kit, like... I really like all the new stuff that they added to combat in 4, but at the same time, dear God, it makes the game so much easier. You just have so many fucking get-out-of-jail-free cards.
Damn it, the drive's busted. Nav and propulsion, too. Until we get our systems online, we're dead in the sky. Ellie, how long's that gonna take?
Still on coping about them adding a lot more stuff over this game's life cycle. They seem to be more actively trying to make 4 a thing that keeps getting attention. They're just currently so goddamn slow with it.
See if anyone needs help. Claptrap,
I mean, the thing is, like, that's what I was hoping at first. I just don't really hope for anything at this point with BO4. And that's how dude, I'm not disappointed in us not getting a patch today, because at this point, I'm just like, I'm not expecting any patches ever unless there's some sort of content coming with it. Because what they've shown over the last 3-4 months is that they have no interest in giving this game, or giving BO4 the same attention that they gave BO3. And I can't hang on to the cope that it'll happen eventually. Because it just leads to me being incredibly disappointed, and I mean, that's I think part of what burnt me out on 4 so quickly was that hope. I'm not saying you should also give up hope. I'm just explaining why, like, I did. That burnt me out a lot faster on the game, was expecting it to get better. And I think now that once I do go back to it, because of course I'm going to get back to it, I'm taking a little bit of a break now, but once I do get back to it, I feel like I will, oh god, it's the Big Bang Theory lady. Once I do get back to it, I think I'll be a lot less burnt out on it. And a lot more excited to maybe do something, anything, farm fucking bosses. If I just do kind of have it in my brain, like, it is what it is. The game simply is what it is, and it is not going to be anything that is not currently. And I think that is, helped me not be as disappointed in the state of it.
Anyone out there? Let us out! We're trapped! That maniac locked us in here!
My bladder is gonna explode!
Those doors should be working fine. Someone locked those poor bastards in before takeoff. Get them out of there, BH.
We're saved! That robot is insane! Shut up! He said he'd punish us if we...
I think I can actually pull up BL3's entire patch history if you want. BL3 actually got weekly patches. I don't remember them skipping nearly as many weeks. And the patches were way more impactful. Yeah, here we go. So the update notes are actually still up, but we go all the way back. Oh yeah, no, because we also got like hot fixes between patches sometimes too. I forgot about that. And like, look at this. You see that? Is that crazy? This was 2 weeks after the game came out. Look at this. So we have hot fixes here. This was the first hot fix. Second hot fix. I mean, a lot of this is like bug fix stuff in the second one. I think this one had actual gameplay stuff though. I think this was the flak nerf, right? Oh yeah, we got a full fucking sniper rifle buff. a big one. Pistols. Molly got fucking buffed. That's actually crazy. This was the start of it all. Atlas got buffed. Like, dude, look at this. Oh my god, this is crazy, dude. Dude, we got so much shit. They nerfed Grave Ward? Bro! Yo! Yeah, fucking ZANE got huge buffs. Like, these were actually fucking big. That's actually pretty nice. Glamour also got a huge buff here. Right, I think this is still only at 10% now. And then, yeah, this was the Gorillas in the Mist nerf. Here it is. Duration reduced. Crit damage bonus reduced. This is the nerf that killed Flak. It killed Flak. He's the worst character in the game after this. He was not. Flak was still one of the best. Hold on. Wasn't following through. Oh, yeah. You said that. Personally, I don't care about weekly updates because shuffling around numbers isn't going to address anything that I'm bothered by right now. I mean, that's the thing. They need to do more than shuffle numbers around. And that's what they did with BL3. BL3 had some huge fucking changes. What BL4 needs right now is for them to get rid of the fucking awful experience doing a new game, and they also need to fix the level 30 skip. Make the level 30 skip actually worth using, and make playing through the game not miserable with the weird level cap bullshit. If they did those two things, dude, the game is immediately so much better. There's way more issues with the game, but that's like the two biggest things that they can do in a quick little patch. I mean, I'd say quick. I don't know how fucking long that would take. I'm not a game developer. Those are like the two things that they could do to immediately get so many people back on board. Because right now, playing through it on a new character is miserable. Playthroughs, no matter how you do it, either starting from level 1 or doing the level 30 skip, is a miserable experience. No one wants to do it. I'm being so hyped to see Moxie and K6's videos with each new wave of buffs. The team absolutely cooked for 2021. They did. Like, this shit was awesome. And again, it was like every fucking week. Like, this is the first, here. This is the first however long, all right? Changes. That's a lot of changes, actually. Oh, wait, was this the, oh, Blacker buff? Yeah, Bank got expanded. Find gear more easily. To do that, we were updating the loot pools, right? They changed all the fucking loot pools and shit here. Bunch of character buffs. This is when they first talk about Mayhem 2.0. And Mayhem 4 with Molly 1 Takedown. This is a month after release, by the way. Borderlands 3. Or, October 31st. I think this would have been the, yeah, Bloody Harvest. Still changes. That was a hotfix to Bloody Harvest. More changes. Or, actually, wait. Okay. This one is, this is like the first small fucking patch. Is immediately after Bloody Harvest. This is our first smaller patch. And then immediately we get fucking Molly 1 Takedown. And another huge-ass fucking patch. Mayhem 4, Bank Expansion, or fucking loot pools also getting changed again. Added vending machines. More fucking... Like, look at this shit, dude! Dude, when are we gonna see this for BL4, man? When are we gonna see, like, this many changes in one patch for each fucking character for BL4? The only one that didn't get changed was Amara, because Amara was fucking cracked at this point. But, like, dude... We have not seen a single fucking thing like this for BL4. Molly 1 Takedown dropped a month after launch? A week after fucking the amazing Halloween event that we got. I'm telling you, the people that fucking say that this is a similar life cycle to BL3, or BL3 didn't have content early on at launch, it's cope. It's complete fucking cope. BL3's patch cycle was incredible. I would fucking be so excited every... I think it was Thursday that they patched on still. It was either Thursday or Tuesday. I can't remember. But I was so hyped every Tuesday, I'd fucking be browsing this shit. I'd be waiting to refresh this in English class. Just waiting to see the patch notes and read through them and then get home and fucking grind. I was so excited, man. Each patch was awesome. Oh, here we go. This is a small one. So there we go. That's our second small one. But immediately followed up by another big one. I think this is mostly bug fixes too, though. Yeah. Like, this is crazy to look at. This is actually crazy to look at. Oh, yeah, and then this is Handsome Jackpot. We got our first story DLC 2 months after launch. First story DLC 2 months after launch. A couple weeks after Molly Won Takedown, which came a week after the Halloween event. Like, it just, again, this is fucking bug fixes for Flack. And the cheap tips. ZANE, Flack, Mose, anointment changes. Like, everyone was constantly getting changes. Every week, there was something big happening. We got true takedown mode here. Rare spawns got changed here. They made them not rare anymore. Oh, yeah, and we had the mini events. I can't forget the mini events, too. We had actual good mini events, like the fucking, yeah, the Farming Frenzy, where it made rare spawns 100% to spawn. They used that as an actual thing to then immediately fucking add the rare spawns as 100%. They just had the shitty little event where they doubled fucking drop rates or whatever, and I mean, that's just now been reverted. I don't think that was actually used as a test. I think that was genuinely just an event. But we got Loot the Universe, which was awesome. We got the vending machine event, which was really cool. Because I mean, vendor farming was really big, especially in the early days. Like, there was constantly shit happening with BL3. Constantly. I'm actually, like, even going back on it, I'm surprised at just how much shit we were getting for 3. Like, that's actually insane to see that Molly Won Takedown dropped. I knew it was shortly after the Halloween event, but it being the next week is crazy. The content cycle was actually impressive, and I think it's, like, I think they just don't care to do it again. I don't think it's that they can't, for whatever reason. I can't possibly imagine that it's that they can't. I imagine it's just, like, for whatever reason, there's not a will from somewhere in that company to do the same thing that they did with 3. There's no want to have an amazing content cycle that actually keeps people invested week after week. They don't want to drop a shit ton of new content that shortly after things. Even Wonderlands was better, man. Like, Wonderlands had also updates every single week. A lot of them were pretty fucking impactful. There was some changes that I was particularly mad about, like the way that they went about changing the, like, what was it? They buffed and nerfed the, like, story backgrounds or whatever the fuck it was, where it, like, gave you different stats based on the background that you chose, and pretty much everyone chose Village Idiot because it was just such a stat stick of a thing. And they gave some buffs and some nerfs to those, and you aren't allowed to change those. So I was like, it was really it pissed me off that they buffed and nerfed something that you cannot change with your character without adding a way of changing it. I was like, either you kind of just have to not touch those ever, or you need to give us a way to change it. And I don't know if they ever did give a way to change it. But, I mean, even, again, Wonderlands, we still got patches every week. They were big. Wonderlands had dog shit DLC, but it still had a better patch cycle. Yeah, and then they dropped 2 more DLCs after they completed the first season pass because of how fucking successful it was. It baffles me that BL3 was successful enough for them to justify a second season pass, and yet they then shit on it so hard during the lead up to BL4 and acted like it was the worst game ever when it made them so much money.
It's ZANE? We had a weekend at the casino.
It'd just be because they felt like it wasn't worth it in 3. But again, it was successful. The numbers of 3 are fucking crazy. Like, 3 was a wildly successful game overall.
Have you tried my slots? Maybe you'll get lucky.
I refuse to believe that it wasn't worth it in 3. Maybe it wasn't worth it in Wonderlands. Because, again, Wonderlands got the same attention on it that 3 did. Like, patch-wise. So maybe it just wasn't worth it in Wonderlands, and Wonderlands was what, like, they based their strategy on going forward for some reason, despite that just being a fucking side game that they did. That would be like them basing BL3's, how they were going to handle BL3 based on fucking the pre-sequel. That would be that equivalent, but like maybe that's what they did. But BL3 itself was a incredibly successful game. Give me that power surge.
That's so hard. Terrible doing business with you, Earl. Come back, never.
Producing all that content, giving it that much attention may have just been super damn expensive. It probably was. But there's no way they did not make a return on that investment. Like, there's just no way in hell. I can tell you for sure they're making much less return on their investment with fucking BL4. I mean, they definitely made a shit ton of money immediately, but BL4 is not going to have that long-term money-making potential that BL3 probably did. Again, I'm talking out my ass somewhat here. I can look at numbers and player rates, and I remember how the fucking content was and how content at this point for BL3 was still getting way more views and was getting way more shit posted than BL4 was. And I can draw conclusions from that likely BL3 long-term was bringing in more money consistently than BL4 did, even if BL4 made, in a burst, potentially more money. There's no way that I can possibly see what they did with 3 not being worth it. Yo, how's it going, Lunatic? Welcome, brother. Just Randy being Randy, and as such, as out of touch as he's ever been, yeah. Numbers changes for Vault Hunters I care about a little bit less, because for all intents and purposes, the Vault Hunters in 4 may just be a lot more balanced. My problem is that there's a lot of skills in 4 that need changes that aren't even necessarily just numbers. Like, I mean, technically they're just numbers. Everything's just numbers. But the biggest issue with the Vault Hunters is that there's a lot of things that kind of like kneecap them in specific ways. Like, I mean, dude, Prismatic Ichor's stupid. The way that Prismatic Ichor works is so dumb. The way that, like, Vex's kill skills in general work is awful. It's so limiting because it means that you need to have the kill still duration increase skill if you're doing any kill still fucking build ever. The fact that you can't refresh the stacks is awful. It's how ZANE worked originally, and they changed that. Again, BL4 being a sequel is baffling. It feels like they learned nothing from 3. Like, those are the changes that Vault Hunters need. They need bug fixes. Vex needs her fucking bonus elements to be consistent in how they work and what they scale on. I don't know how that is for other characters' bonus elements as much. I'm speaking a lot on Vex, but I know other characters have a lot of issues similar to this. I would love it if Rafa's melee tree didn't have weird-ass gun damage that required you to The fucking skill that gives you gun damage stacking when you deal melee damage. It's a cool skill in theory, but I just wish it was just straight up a melee damage skill, honestly, because that would mean that I wouldn't have to fucking use I am a gun and bare arms. Because melee Rafa, his green tree is effectively built around using bare arms and I am a gun. Like, you just need those skills active to get fucking anything out of his green tree. So that just immediately takes up 2 of your slot. Well, 3, because you also need Groundbreaker. So melee Rafa pretty much has 1 specialization slot to play with. Like, a lot of the characters need some, like, not just numbers changes in the sense of, like, buffing damage or things, but they need changes to their skill tree to let them be more, like, open. They need skills to be moved. Skills need to be rearranged. Some skills are in such stupid positions that it just makes no sense. But we're not getting any of that. We are just getting numbers changes, which isn't what the Vault Hunters need. Favorite legendary before Mayhem? Mine's the Flacker. Dude, the Flacker slaps even in Mayhem. I love that shit. Honestly, my favorite legendary before Mayhem probably is the Hellfire. I shit on it earlier, but it is a really fun gun to use. It just sucks. You like YouTube again? Tell me how many hours you think you put into the Borderlands franchise. I mean, I can whip up my hours that I've put into the franchise on Steam and Epic. Although I guess we're also counting, like, editing time for videos as putting into the franchise, and that probably goes even more up. BL3 alone, I think I'm pushing 5,000 hours in, if I haven't hit it already. One and only change I wanted to see from BO3 that we didn't get was Crazy Earl machines and the DLCs for their quest rewards. I mean, Crazy Earl just should have been updated to have quest rewards from DLCs. I don't know why that never happened. It's annoying, though.
That ever happened to me.
They can rearrange Zane's skill tree. They can fix the skill trees in 4. Exactly. There's a lot more that they can be doing to make 4 a better game, and they're just not. And again, like, they don't have to. It is a good game. I'm not at all saying that they absolutely have to be putting this much effort into 4. I'm just saying it's disappointing after what they did with 3 that 4 isn't getting the same attention.
How did they beat us here?
Ferocity is my middle name. Zane Ferocity Flint.
Been playing since childhood. I'd say roughly 16k hours of the entire franchise. God damn. Now, I think I've got a couple hundred in each of the other ones. I think I'm pushing 1,000 on BL2. Total, I'm probably somewhere around, like, maybe 6. No, it would be more than that. Probably like 7,000 to 8,000. Maybe pushing 10,000. Potentially, overall. Fuck, I've been using 2 pistols. I have 3 slots, it's fine.
For the cool powers, this Firehawk thing.
Forgot I got that. I need something other than incendiary.
Oh, have fun, bye.
You will never know my spices. Never! I call this a successful operation. I'm feeling it! Come and get me!
Was he about to say 6'7"? No! No, I wasn't. You can't prove it. I don't need to prove it. You know that it's true. The allegations are unsubstantiated. Exactly. You can't prove shit. I don't know anything. Nothing was happening.
Bloody hell, that got a bit mucky.
Borderlands has like 90% of my franchise time. See, for me, it's I would say that Borderlands is the same way for me, but unfortunately, I know that it's split pretty heavily with Minecraft. When I was younger, like fucking, dude, I'd play like 8 hours of Minecraft a day. I'd get home from school and play Minecraft. On the weekends, I'd just play Minecraft. I didn't fuck all but play Minecraft with my friends.
I'm trying to beat them to the vault myself.
The Calypsos? Those yammering EchoNet arseholes with the cult? Well, I got no slagging clue about...
Only issue I have with 4 right now is that I ran out of things to do after getting all currently obtainable phosphines. That slow-ass update cycle isn't helping. Yeah, exactly. What friends? I used to have friends when I was younger. I used to be cool.
Let me know when you're ready. Grab some wheels. We need to drive through the spillways and...
Dude, like, all through school and, like, fucking... I mean, pretty much elementary school was when this mattered. But, like, being a dude with long hair and, like, the only dude with long hair in my school, pretty much, it got me, like, a lot of friends. Because children are just like, whoa, that's different and interesting. You're so cool. You know?
Where the hell did these bandits get hopper wheels? That's Malawan tech. Let's take...
And then I stopped having friends when I cut my hair. I think I cut my hair short in like grade 6 or some shit. And I mean, granted, it was also when I moved schools. Wait, was it? No, when I moved schools, I did still have long hair, and then I cut it short in grade 6. Then no one, dude, I stopped making friends when my hair was short.
Nice. I see an echo in the wreckage. Grab it.
That's the strat. If you want to make friends, have long hair.
Okay, one more time, and I'm gonna say it slowly.
Fun story. I was a Trouble in Mineville No Life. I don't even think I know what that is.
Kill the Malawan guys! For you! For my queen! For my...
Favorite Pearl lesson or Seraph? Actualizer. Fucking love the Actualizer. It's kind of a shit gun, but I just really like the stint on it. Close second is the Seraphim. For similar reasons, but also the Seraphim is good. As for Pearl, probably the Godfinger. Like, again, Godfinger's fucking ass. You can literally only use its special effect on, like, 2 maps. But damn, does it look sexy. Actualizer's also not terrible if you have, like, if you have velocity for 0. You give it some projectile speed and it gets pretty good. Because it is kind of just like a better bitch. The only thing that sucks about it is the projectile speed, but if you counteract that, then it's dope. It's like Trouble in Terrorist Town, but Minecraft. Gotcha. Dude, so for me, it was, I played, it was a specific server that was, like, dedicated to, the game mode. It was just called Minecraft Murder, or MCM. I met so many of my fucking, like, Minecraft friends on that server, but it was just, like, Gmod Murder. One person's the murderer, one person's the detective, and then everyone else is trying to not fucking die. I loved that shit. Your mom is a better bitch? Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you to say. But no, I would like, I'd hop on that shit after school, and I would straight up just play that server until I went to bed. And I think that server went down like years ago, and it kind of bummed me out. Because I went to go look at it, and I was like, this server literally took up so much of my childhood that it made me a little sad to see that it was gone.
Let's talk soon.
Lorelai, did you break? Are you dead? Can you unbreak? I hate when she does this. There we go. I know the feeling. So I also used to run my own server. Like when I was younger. I had my own Minecraft server because I was really cool. Actually one of my buds who dude, if it wasn't for COVID, I literally would have fucking went to their wedding. And I met them on my fucking Minecraft server that I owned. They just like joined it one day and we just fucking played Minecraft. And they were a regular and eventually we just like ended up chatting on fucking Skype and shit. And I literally I was planning to go to this motherfucker's wedding. And the only reason it didn't work out was because it was the same year that fucking COVID happened.
They think we're easy targets now that they've got Bandit back up. Oh, they're about to learn differently. Come on.
I'm glad Minecraft has no hour county thingy. I wouldn't be surprised if I had 5k hours or more. Back in 2018, I think it was either 2018 or 2019. I estimated out how many hours I would have had in Minecraft. Just as like I was very aware of how much I played that game on average each day, for like ever since 2011. And I think I averaged it out on a low end, by the way. This was a low estimate as of 2019. My low estimate was like 11,000 hours.
These guys aren't bandits.
As of 7 years ago. So God knows what that low average is at now. But like that was my shit, man. Like, I mean, it still is. I know there's one server that I've been playing that I have at least like 600 hours in. Actually, I can check my profile on it. Because they have their own, it's Windcraft. It's a very in-depth MMO server. It's fucking amazing. Let me see. But they have their own, like, you can search for player names. And it tells you how many hours they have. I have, oh dear God, oh no, oh my Lord. Oh, that has gone up. I have 990 hours in that server, that one server. A single server I'm pushing 1,000 hours on. Which, hey, if anyone else in chat plays Windcraft, join my guild. Hit me up. I'll send you an invite. I mean, like, for reference on this server, so there's a warring mechanic with the guilds. The first season that I created my guild, I solo warred, which is like ridiculously difficult pretty much. There's a couple of zones that are like uncontested territory, like the bigger guilds kind of leave them. I mean, okay, I should say the bigger guilds claim that they leave them alone. They try to make it like this righteous thing. I think it's literally just that these specific zones are kind of set up in a way where it's very difficult to defend them and like provide the resources that they need to just fully be maxed, and it's just not worth the investment to keep them. So it's funny because all the big guilds try to be like, yeah, we're so cool for not touching these, even though it's literally just very clear that it's probably just not worth the investment for them to. But I sat there and I fucking warred over the smaller, like these zones with smaller guilds, and I fucking held control of some of these areas for over like 7 hours because I would just sit there and sweat and no life this shit until I ended that season, that first season, with 2 months, or no, oh God, what was it? It was like 3 weeks left in that season is when I started it. Each season is 2 months. During the season, you gain points for like each minute that you control territory. You gain more points for each territory that you control whenever that ticks. And it does like go up as the season progresses. Like at the start, each tick of a thing gives you like maybe 10. By the end, each tick is giving you like 200 or something. But the last 2 weeks, I'm solo. I solo my fucking ass all the way up into top 20. I think I ended in 19th in the server. solo. It was fucking ridiculous, the grind I put myself through here, but they didn't realize I'm a goddamn Borderlands player. I'll bash my head against a wall for how many hours as it fucking takes for me to get to top 20. Just because I want to. Will you come to my wedding? Yeah, sure. When is it?
That was brilliant, Vault Hunter.
I need to be able to be the flower girl, though, by the way.
Let's get that channel open to Atlas.
I'm the flower girl, and you also have to let me kiss your wife.
Come on. All right. Connection to Atlas headquarters is
That's my, those are my wedding conditions. You know, whenever I get booked. What does this mod do? It combines a bunch of the other, like, overhaul mods. Namely, like, Redux and Rebalands, or Redux and Balands. Hence the name Rebalands. But it also has, like, it seems to have pulled, like, the elemental stuff from Grimm and stuff, which is very cool. I don't think it's one-to-one, but a lot of the way that the elements now, like, function, is very similar to how it was in Grimm's Cut. But yeah, there's not just, like, a bunch of different changes and stuff. I kind of want that. I afford that. Cannot. Not yet.
Guess I'm a Vault Hunter now.
I don't know when it is. You would need to provide the wife. I'll kiss your husband, too.
Handsome bastard. I'm a lot of things.
Just whoever you're marrying, I need to kiss. It's not like I want to. It's just part of my contract.
20,000? 50,000?
You don't need all that. I'm a one-man army.
I don't have anywhere to throw this grenade. Why did I buy that?
What? Oh, come on! I can't take back this city with a single.
That was a fucking pointless waste of money.
They're good, Reese. Really.
Yeah, I don't have anyone to marry. Can you bring someone? Well, find someone to marry first, then you can have your wedding, and then I'll come.
Looks like Katagawa's made a deal with the Calypsos.
That's like step one to that entire process. I wish I had a husband to kiss. What the fuck are you, gay? Ugh, high maintenance. I'm a very high maintenance wedding guest. It's kind of my thing. It's my iconic character trait.
Since you're heading downtown, I'm hooking you up with a cyclone. It's fast and light, perfect for getting about the city streets. Take it for a spin.
That little sprig of mint gave you a new vehicle, huh?
Yeah, and I ain't gonna use it. Fuck that shit.
So you can destruct a new one from any terminal.
Reese's agent is a bit of a loner, but he's got quite the knack for putting people's insides on their outsides. I'm sure you two will hit it off just grand.
That claptrap died fighting our greatest enemy, stairs. Looks like he was testing an experimental stair climbing module. Oh, I see the problem. He didn't turn it on. What a dead idiot. That module might come in handy for my new friend.
I will say, it does kind of feel like, I haven't really been paying too much attention to numbers and shit. But it feels like, I mean, I'll have to, like, maybe get some more legendaries to really see. But given that this is a legendary now, it feels a lot more in line with my other guns. Like, it doesn't feel as ridiculous as getting a legendary in BL3 is, which, I mean, makes sense for the overhaul. But I also feel like I'm having an easier time early game so far. Like, especially considering, one, I think I'm kind of under-leveled here. I'm definitely more under-leveled than I usually am by the time I'm at this point for Promethea. Like, usually I like to be around level 11, almost level 12 by the, like, for this point. Because I do, I missed two of the missions that I usually do. I usually do the mission for, butt plug. And, the Undertaker. And so I'm usually a little bit higher level here. But I also usually struggle a little bit more. Like, usually I have to play a little bit safer. I'm kind of playing like a fucking idiot right now. Playing like I'm playing BL4 right now. But I haven't been having too much of a struggle. Which, I mean, like, I don't mind. It makes it feel smoother. You know? Like, there's not a huge... Because this area specifically, usually this is a big jump in difficulty. From, like, prior shit. And this is the section that I do get to level 11 specifically for. This is why I do those 2 missions. Is to make this section with 0 just, like, a little bit easier. I mean, we'll see how it is once we're actually in, like, the courtyard area. It might get a little rougher there. But for now, like, this is... It's definitely different. I don't know exactly what's different. I don't know if it's the guns or if it's enemies. But something here is different.
What can I get for you today? Yikes. Kinda put me on the spot there. So many different roasts.
Good job, Ivy. Right, I guess I need to talk to him.
Before I found that vault, Atlas was lagging behind the other guys. They'd almost got wiped out during the corporate wars, and were looking to rise from the ashes.
I know that fella. We went to the same assassin
I
bars.
might take that. That's gonna be that's a lot worse. But it's cryo-rad, which is on multiplex. Does it not need to charge? Multiplexes usually need to charge. No, that's new. That's definitely different. That's also very fucking cool for it being cryo-rad, because a rad, what I can do is I apply a rad dot, and then it makes enemies freeze quicker or something. I mean, no charge multiplex does kind of smack here.
All bots demolished. Lower that shield so we can loot some sweet weapons.
Diamondback could be fun. I will, before the next stream, I'll read through
That weapons depot should be easy pickings now.
the what's it called?
Chance those dropships belong to Atlas, is there?
I'll read through more of the changelog stuff and see, more of the stuff that's changed, and I'll focus up more on what I want to play around with and test out.
I'm the fake! I'm the fake!
I was hoping that would heal me enough.
Little friend!
I also think that there is weighted ammo drops as well. I think that's something that's been changed. Because I've been noticing as I open shit. Yeah. So I think there has been that added, which is very fucking nice. I think my dad could beat your dad up. Nah. My dad's Italian, dude. Your dad ain't winning shit. I don't give a fuck about Italians. No one does. But I'm saying your dad would get rocked by my Italian dad. I'm extremely racist against them, as you should be, but my Italian dad is gonna rock the shit out of your dad. Their food is mid. Whoa there! Whoa! That's more than racism. That's just fucking foul to say in my Twitch chat. You can't do that. My dad is Irish, that's way scarier. Dude, okay, actually, can we set this up? Our dad's fighting would be killer. Are you crazy? Like, or are you serious? Like, dude, we get the Irish alcoholism versus the Italian alcoholism? That would go so hard. That's a fight for the fucking ages. I mean, no pointer kind of claps. Sanctioned or just in the street? In the street. But, like, we can televise it. We'll figure it out. I'll stream it. I'll stream it on my Twitch channel. We'll see which alcoholic father wins harder. We can also, like, take bets on it. I think that would be dope.
What's wrong? Atlas not cutting it anymore? My offer still stands. It's not too late to come work for Malawan. And you must be the Vault Hunter Tyreen warned me about. You know what?
Dude, honestly, fuck it. I feel like Katagawa even is a better antagonist than Timekeeper. Timekeeper bored me so much. Specifically, I should say, like, specifically with his taunting. I think Timekeeper's a cool villain. But, like, I miss being taunted. Nothing beats being taunted by a corporate douchebag. Johnny Somali downfall timeline. Dude, I could be the next Johnny Somali. That would be awesome. I want that for myself. I want to get arrested by the Korean government or whatever.
Of course. I know it well.
They should bring back the Calypsos. Unironically, I'd be so down.
Not me, of course.
Just give me the Calypso holograms. They did it for Jack. They can do it for the Calypsos.
Sure. I killed plenty of corporate AIs in my day.
Give me hologram Troy where he just has his pants off.
Precisely the plan. Meet at Halcyon Spaceport. Now the hunt is on.
This takeover won't be hostile for long. Atlas and Malawan, we're hashing things out the corporate way. Reese doesn't get it yet, but when this is over, we'll all
Dude, that was a sick flip.
Titanic happy family. You're small stuff, Vault Hunter. Not worth my time. Mess with my Gigamind, though, and that'll change.
PO2 would not have been as loved if it weren't for Jack calling you a bitch at every injustifiable moment he could. Yeah. I mean, Jack really does just carry that game super fucking hard. And honestly, even then, I still think, like, Jack could have been better. Do it again. I wasn't looking. I will. Don't even worry about it. I'll do it once we kill fucking Giga Freak or whatever the hell. After we fucking rock Freddy Freaker's shit.
Man about town.
I'm over here. Yeah, there we go. I can do this. Did that really not hit him? Are you serious? That's fucked. That's fucked up that he would do that to me. Right, I guess this doesn't actually matter as much. Maybe I just use Incendiary and start stacking fire dots on him. I don't think I'm stacking that many fire dots on him. God damn, this is a beefy shield. Give me a leash. Damn, dude, he really just is beefy. Good God, what did they feed this man? This is my streamer can't kill Gigamind. Listen, all right? He's hard. He's too tough. Probably just leave those guys alive because I think in second wind off of their little shield things. There we go. Now we're chunking them. It'll suck when I run out of ammo, but for now we're chunking them. I'm gonna be real, they might have overbuffed Gigamind. This is fucking ridiculous for a level 15 fight. I'm just a little guy, exactly. Like, you guys can't expect me to beat big old Gigamind. I only have 5,000 hours in this game. And getting fucking rocked by Gigamind. Screen froze on a frame for a second where it looked like Gigamind had a giant New York Jets snapback on. He did. It did. That wasn't just you. That just happened, dude. That was the rare New York Jets Gigamind freeze frame Easter egg. It's like a 1 in bajillion chance of that happening. It was crazy that I caught that on stream. That was badass, dude. It's awesome. Oh right, I need to hit another flip for you. You ready for this shit? Let's do this.
Wow, you really just popped the brains.
Fuck.
My Gigamind. Not satisfied with running underfoot, huh? I get it. My father once said I
go
was
the other way.
in line to run the company, so I made 11
Wait, yeah. Okay, I can hit that. I can hit that.
Now I'm next in line. Think about that. Now you've put yourself in my
Shit. Come on, there's gotta be something I can do this on. What did I do it on the first time? Was it this? No, it was this. Gigamind the Invincible. Really, though. Can you get off my dick? Hop off it, buddy. Thank you. You guys too. I'm busy. All right. It wasn't that. I think it was this. I can't do it. I'm a failure. I'm actually the worst fucking video. Oh! I almost did one. I almost did a little flip. Yeah, it's not happening. I'm actually just the worst fucking... Oh! Yo! Fuck! We landed! Did you see that shit? There you go. Is that good enough? A little bit stuffed, but it's fine. We hit those. I made a mock-up of the freeze frame in your server. Dude, I told you, we all saw it already. Dude, you know what you should do? You should take this and you should just post it on the BL4 subreddit. Not even the BL3. Just post it on the fucking BL4 subreddit. Say this is like your BL4 OC or something. Swagged out Gigamind. Swagged out Gigamind with the snapback. Spelled WIT. But hey guys, this is my super cool new Vault Hunter OC swagged out Gigamind with the snapback. Post that and I'll give you an update. And if you don't post it, I'll take your intellectual property and I'll post it myself. I swear to God. That's my threat. That's my threat to you, Twitch chatter. I'm the streamer here. All of you in my Twitch chat, I'm allowed to threaten.
You know what? I don't want to know.
That's the streamer chatter relationship. Yo, okay, hold on. This is actually big. I don't know if the protuberance got changed, but I do know that E-techs, for the most part, like across the board, have gotten a lot of changes. And you know what? Even if the protuberance hasn't been changed, that is still a fucking protuberance. Not quite K6's stratospheric carnivora launch, but it'll do. Yeah, the Twitch stream gets music. I can't do it on YouTube anymore because they started cracking down on shit even harder. They used to be alright. Like, I just couldn't post the VODs on YouTube after I streamed. But YouTube used to not like crack down as hard while you were live. But it started getting worse and worse, so I had to fully cut it out from the YouTube VOD or the YouTube stream.
Yeah, I got it. But I ain't giving it unless you help us open the vault.
Ooh, yeah, that. It's just I'm super.
I started getting cracked by YouTube. Yeah, everyone is. Been getting bent over by YouTube for years, baby.
Human brain. My best is 21 meters.
Wait, okay.
Updated. The fucking hype tag. Dude, that goes hard. I like the, I don't know if that was intentional. I really like the misspell on drops as well. That's awesome. Thank you, kind stranger. I'll keep an eye on that post as well. That's big. I can't wait to watch it get fucking downvoted into oblivion. Honestly, that one might end up just getting fucking removed because it's literally just BL3. You might end up getting a post removed before I do. Drosp is funnier. Hype, dude. That sub has so many tags. Did you scroll through all of them? No fucking subreddit needs that many fucking tags. I ain't reading all that to tag my goddamn post, dude. I'm just trying to apply a fucking flair on my shit. I'm not trying to read a novel of a bunch of bullshit. It's actually crazy. Anything good?
My favorite customer.
I mean, I do always love me an asp. That sure shot could be good for. Could be really nice for dealing with Trant, especially if if Gigamind is anything to go off of. Dude, Trant's gonna rock my shit. I'm gonna get fucking obliterated by Trant.
So how was Promethea?
I'm gonna get Tranted. I am. Dude, do you think we'll get the super rare fucking Trant with the snapback Easter egg? We got the Gigamind one. Do you think we get the Trant one too?
We should see what she knows.
That'll be crazy. 2-in-1 run? We'll have to find out in 3 days because, dear God, I gotta piss and I'm hungry. So he'd actually live up to what he thinks his brother's expectations of him are for once. I hope we get new Trants in one of the DLCs for BL4. I loved that we got another Trant in, I mean, one, I love that Harlow's a Trant. I'm glad that we got another Trant in her cinematic. But God, I just need more Trant in my life.
She can hold her own until we get there. She's a
Shout out to the guy who commented a drop list on the very. Are you serious? Is that real?
It would be helpful to have another siren on
That actually just happened.
Besides you, Lilith, I would.
That's awesome.
Everyone's looking at Claptrap. Booyah!
Hold on, let me upvote that. Let me give that a little update.
Course for Athena's Vault Hunter.
Dude, you started positive. You got another one. Hold on. This might be huge. This is definitely vote manipulation, by the way. You could get banned from Reddit for this. Let me state for the Reddit moderators, all right? The Reddit admins currently brigading this stream to find information. I was not told to upvote this post by my chatter, all right? It was simply posted, and I saw a good damn post, and I upvoted it. There's no vote manipulation happening here. That was a natural upvote. Nice organic upvote straight from my Reddit account. Piping hot, spurting from my shaft of a Reddit account. Getting banned from Reddit would fix a couple of my problems in my life. Dude, unironically, not using Reddit did have a positive impact on my quality of life. Like, a noticeable one. Now I should say, getting rid of it on my phone, because now I just kind of boot it up on my, I use Reddit very intentionally now. I only ever use Reddit if I need to post something. Is the way that I interact with it. I'm the main character of Reddit to me now. It only exists when I need answers. I'm the Reddit guy. It's me. Reddit is for me and me alone. Got rid of my Reddit a few years back and it very much changed things. I think I'm like a year and a half Reddit free or some shit at this point. And yeah, no, it's delightful. Oh my god, we actually get purple class mods now? That's kind of crazy. It's actually massive. Alright, I do want to farm this a little bit. Actually, I have no money. Never mind, I can't farm shit. I'm broke as hell. Which I think, yeah, I'm gonna end that here. I was gonna do a little bit of farming there, but unfortunately I bought SDUs because I'm an idiot. I use Reddit when I Google my own opinion to find people agreeing with me and feeling vindicated. That's how Reddit's supposed to be used, honestly. Alright. Well, thank you guys for coming and hanging out as always. It's been a damn good time. Rebalands is pretty cool. I wasn't 100% sure if I wanted to do a full playthrough of this, but I mean, like, I haven't really engaged with a lot of new stuff, but even like the smaller new things, I've been enjoying it. It's enjoyable. Definitely gonna be continuing this for the next like few weeks probably. Because I mean, I do also want to spend some time at Endgame for this as well. Probably do I might do DLCs as well. I don't know. This might be a pretty long playthrough. We'll see what's up. By the next stream, I will have read through the changelog a little bit more to like kind of get an idea of more stuff that's been changed. But yeah, other than that, thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, morning, night, whatever the fuck time it may be. And I will see you guys in the next one.